Lady and the Tramp is basically the first Disney animated film to be taking place in New England. And it's taking place somewhere in Connecticut, which is really cool. Also, of all the Disney animated films as I grew up with, my mother seems to love this one the most, and along with another Disney animated film I will talk later. Or so yeah, why is it that she loves this movie? Because it's a movie about dogs. There's other films that do that, like 101 Dalmatians, for example. Oh, but oh yeah, I really enjoy it too. I think it's a really very well-made movie with beautifully crafted animation, some really good shots and angles of a nice little New England town. And on good songs and great characters. But yeah, the story. Let's talk about the story. Oh yes, it is. Well, it's about the little cocker spaniel dog named Lady, who's being taken care of by her owners named Darling and Jim Deer, which is kind of odd for a Disney film like this, but whatever. But a few years go by, months or a few years go by, and yeah, actually a few years go by, and Lady is concerned that her owner Darling is basically pregnant, and she's about to have a baby. Oh, and then she's worried that the baby might take over her life, but it's not actually the focus. While that's going on, there's a dog named Tramp, who used to be a junkyard dog. Yeah, kind of a spoiler for the second film. Oh, he basically lives in a train station or something, but he was basically like a junkyard dog. And then he goes around the town like looking onto something to eat. Of course, goes to the Italian restaurant, which is one of the best things in the movie. And he basically sees Lady, and he tells her that the babies are homewreckers. And what I love about one of the lines that he says, I love how he goes like this: "You get into that nice, comfortable scratch, and then put that dog out. You'll get fleas all over the baby. You're barking at some strange mutt. Stop that bracket, you like the baby." That always makes me laugh whenever I see that scene. And, but they basically, they see each other. They don't get along at first, but then one day, my lady got blamed for something because of those Siamese cat twins. Once we're about to wake up a baby, she's chased them down, and then when they were like fake hurt, and like they were faking their injury, so the old lady who was babysitting her brings her to a pet shop and asks the owner to give her a muzzle, and then she runs away. And then she sees these other stray dogs, and they're about to hurt her, and then luckily Tramp comes in and then saves her. So then later on they start to have a relationship that starts to bloom, and it's fun and it is charming, and very delightful, well, as you would probably imagine from Disney. And then you'll definitely see a sequel to this that comes out years later. Well, it came out years ago. Well, so yeah, like I said, a very nicely charming story was ungodly beautiful animation. Probably like the best looking at the '50s Disney animated films actually. Since the other ones like Cinderella, Alice in Wonderland, and Peter Pan. But this is like the best looking out of all of them. Like the backgrounds are very well done. They seem glowing, and they seem like yeah, they basically look really nice. That's all I have to say. So the two main characters are very likable, especially Tramp. I really enjoyed the most. I also like the other characters like Darling and Jim Deer, and the two dog characters, that lady are friends with. Well, that she's friends with, I mean, like Jock and Rusty, who's another the funniest thing in the movie. And the Siamese twins are only in the film for like a few minutes, and then they're just gone. But they had that great song though, the Siamese twin song. But my favorite part of the film is when they're eating spaghetti at the Italian restaurant, and then the two guys are singing the song. This is the night, it's the beautiful night. I love that song. To be very honest. But a lot of people I thought I heard go crazy, go sobbing, when they see that scene where the dogs are all in the pound, and you just see those cute old dogs being sad and stuff, and they're crying and stuff. Yeah, it kind of gets me a little teary-eyed. And I guess every girl that I know could probably cry at that scene. So Oh, yeah, it definitely kept my interest as a kid. It kept me entertained. I'm still glad I saw it years later. And if you haven't seen it yet, definitely check it out. And it's definitely a great family film for the kids to enjoy and the adults, especially if you're dog lovers or even pet lovers. So, what did you think? Comment below. Oh, and click like in this video, subscribe, and I am the Bostonian Critic, and I will see you in a little bit. Take care.